Hey, welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg. What are you guys' names?
I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
Hey, you both had the same name.
Welcome to show 1.
Hey, it's our first episode of 2017.
Yes, it is.
How about that?
24th episode overall.
That's amazing to me that we stuck with this for 24 weeks now.
We never stick with anything.
No, we don't.
I'm going to try a little test here. We have this goofy little black... if you're watching live, which you can do it.
I can read that.
You can read my name, but you can't.
Testing.
You can't read.
So chat us on YouTube, and we'll see if we can
squint,
see it.
and you'll see us squint on the live stream.
Well, okay, so I'm working on that.
You should take a picture of that, Josh, for Instagram and post that.
Okay.
Of the TV screen.
So,
that's awesome.
Okay, is that what that says?
No, I think it says hi.
It says hi.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You need to get your eyes checked. That's what, a half a millimeter tall from 20 feet away?
Our names are like 6 times larger than
that's weird.
So anyway, for those of you audio listeners, it's
what Mike said. Mike said,
let me find my magnifying glass. Luckily,
Mike, wait for the picture, Mike. This is silliness.
Yeah.
So for those of you listening on the YouTube stream, I put a little chat window so we can kind of see when people throw a comment up.
Oh, it looks like that on the... Okay, I didn't realize it was on the stream, too.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice.
Greg.
We'll see the actual,
that someone chatted. We won't be able to read it, but we'll be able to see that someone's messaging us.
Right. But anyway,
good work, Greg.
It's really tiny. I need to work on that.
That's what she said.
It's in beta.
It's in beta too.
He didn't hear it.
So,
you almost said anyway.
We should kind of go through where we can be found and ask for feedback in those areas. Where you can hear the show, see the show. All
I believe we have an email address.
Yeah, we do.
Who's going to maintain that?
I will.
Oh, okay.
You may set up an auto forward rule.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So you can email us at, what is it?
Hang on.
He's got to figure it out.
What did I name this thing?
Stuckinbeta@gmail.com.
Stuck in beta. No, it's Stuck in Beta Podcast at gmail.com. Stuck in Beta was already taken.
Wow.
So Stuck in Beta Podcast at gmail.com.
There you go. Please send us some comments and let us know how we're doing, what we can do to improve.
I'm expecting an email here in about 3 minutes from Mike.
I'm sure. So, New Year's, hey, we actually were all at the same place.
Yeah, we hung out. My place.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Did you guys have a good time?
It was a good time.
We did. Yeah.
You didn't catch the Epley cold?
Not yet.
Not yet.
If I do, I will be shaking my fist in disgust at you.
I actually took some of the real Mucinex D, the stuff behind the counter in Missouri. Well, actually in our county here.
Yeah, good old Jeff County.
Yeah, you have to have a prescription.
Because of all the meth heads.
Yeah, so if you go to St. Louis County, you can actually just ask for it from the pharmacist behind the counter.
I was really embarrassed because we had we all kind of came down with the cold like the day before. Well, I had it like earlier in the week.
Yeah, because you blamed me for catching it the week before.
Yeah, so I had it. And then all of a sudden, one of my kids and my wife got it like the day before, and we're like, what do we do? We didn't want to cancel and like leave everybody. I don't know. I guess we could have thrown out hey, we got a cold, but come over at your own risk. I don't know.
We won't lick your hands when you come.
Yeah.
So we were kind of trying to like kind of keep it on the down low a little bit, but then I know one individual kind of like, you don't sound so good. Damn,
I wonder who that could be.
I'm gonna be sick next week.
Wasn't me.
No, wasn't any of us. And then as the night went on, then Lori, like, I swear, as the night went on, Lori got worse and worse.
Yeah, I noticed her face was puffy and she was stuffy. I thought she was having an allergic reaction to like the wine or something.
I don't think so.
Because Annette's done that before. She's allergic to sulfates, and if she drinks wine with sulfates in it, she like gets stuffed up real bad and has to take Benadryl.
So yeah, we felt bad about that, but I think so far I haven't heard anybody's caught the cold. But
you'll hear from me.
Yeah, we had a good time though.
Yeah, it was good.
We discussed on which direction fans run.
and we used Google. Now, why did we not look it up that night? So there was a major discussion. There was two camps.
Stupid discussion.
We were talking.
They were
I don't
not
even know.
stupid.
I don't even know how the topic came up, but for some reason we looked up at my ceiling fan and we were talking about whether it was running to pull air up or force air down, and the time of the year. And with this being winter, I said that I had it switched to the winter mode, which is clockwise. And I've forgotten because we've complained
Beat
about
it to a dead horse.
Yeah, and we had a couple of,
me and one other person.
You're on the other side.
There were two
dissenting
people.
and said that when the fan is running, blowing up, that's counterclockwise. And what it came down to is a perception of which way, if you're holding a clock up to the fan, which direction the face of the clock faces, either up or down. In my world, the clock faces up.
See, then you'd be looking at the...
You want to put your email address in that box?
The reason I felt it's clockwise is because if you were looking at a clock, you'd be looking at the face. So if you look up, the face would be facing you. That's how
and I get that. For whatever reason, my brain, when we talked about it, my brain put the face of the clock facing the ceiling. I don't get it.
So that went on for a while. I don't know why. That was like such a heated conversation.
Very heated.
It was very heated, and it was just amongst friends,
ridiculous.
amongst close friends, and we all like. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully we're all over it, but I guess that was sort of the highlight, the moment we'll never forget. 2016. I felt like we were going to almost have like another death in 2016 the way that conversation was going.
Oh, man. We were talking earlier. So we're in Central Time Zone. And, obviously New York's in the Eastern Time Zone. And if you turn on Dick Clark's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest.
That dude has gotten so lucky because of American Idol. Anyway, continue with your...
Apparently he works his butt off, but...
Yeah, I think so too, but still.
Anyway,
it's under...
when we were kids, we all remember it kind of being delayed. Like, it would be an hour delayed, so we would actually see the ball in New York drop at midnight, or Central Time.
They delayed it by an hour.
Right. But now, and I don't know if it's been a couple years or...
This is the first year that I remember seeing it like this, because we left the party early because we wanted to get ahead. We had to go pick Jackson up and stuff. When we got home, I guess it was, they were dropping the ball, or we were at Annette's mom and dad's house. They were dropping the ball in New York City. It was 11 o'clock Central Time. The ball in Times Square was dropping. We get home, and it was almost midnight, and they were celebrating the strike of midnight in New Orleans for Central Time. And apparently they were going to each time zone to do that.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember that being that way.
Now, we actually flipped the channel to, I guess, Pitbull has his own little... New Year's Eve party or whatever.
Why not? Pitbull is...
Well, it actually seemed to... Because, the Dick Clark's one's a lot about a bunch of teeny bopper bands and Mariah Carey, apparently.
Yeah, I did not... Yeah.
But Pitbull had, like, Snoop Dogg and Queen Latifah and Nelly.
Really?
Yeah. But they actually... obviously, if that's in Miami, they delayed that because... That countdown was right on our time.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, they were all doing something a little different, it seemed like.
But
change.
Yeah.
That Mariah Carey thing was something else.
I didn't see it.
Really?
No.
You didn't even watch the video?
I part of it on the news where she's walking and like holding the microphone away from her house from her mouth. And the audio still has her singing.
Like,
that's all I really
not
saw.
really. It was more like the background vocals were still singing.
Like the real high.
Yeah, which is her thing.
The weird thing is she's still parading in like the littlest outfit ever for however
like
old.
70.
I don't think she's that old, but yeah.
Not to say 70-year-olds can't do that, but it's just kind of weird.
Did they ever come out with what exactly happened and what the problem was?
She says it was sabotage. I did read that too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Russians.
Okay.
Probably.
All right.
Vladimir Putin didn't like her.
So No, really, all it sounded like was the main vocal track.
And when you could hear her, like, they made her microphone hot, and you could hear her bitching at her backup dancers or something.
Yeah,
so,
that was funny.
But really, she could have. I don't know. Maybe you can't hear the music that loud. I don't know. But it's your song. It's not like you... Because in a few spots, it sounded like she tried to sing.
Yeah.
But then she's like, oh, you sing.
You're right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty awkward.
Whatever. She's made enough money. She's got the most #1 hits of any artist.
More than Elvis?
Really?
More than... Yeah, I think on top of the Beatles and Elvis.
I don't know if I believe that.
It used to be... I think she surpassed... Maybe she surpassed Elvis. She's still behind the Beatles.
Google says the Beatles are #1 with 20 singles hitting #1. Best #1 was Hey Jude. Elvis Presley is second. Mariah Carey is tied for second with Elvis.
Okay, so she tied Elvis.
Huh.
I knew at one time there was only...
I had no idea.
It's
So
crazy how many #1 she has.
2 more to tie the Beatles. So she needs to pump out a few more. And
that's probably not
you think about it, the Beatles were around for like...
Yeah, like 4 years or whatever it was.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
But Rihanna is #3 and she has 14. Now Rihanna is still relatively young. She could she could have literally 7 more hits and be #1.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
That's crazy. Rihanna is on...
Yeah.
Wow.
14 #1 hits.
Wow.
And that's according to Billboard Hot 100.
We're old.
Because we don't listen to Rihanna?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for her.
Yeah.
So,
what else we got?
What'd you do on your little break or whatever?
Man,
you have this on here.
Celebrating
Christmas. You guys all worked through the holidays.
Partially,
yeah.
Between the holidays. And I took that week. I always take that week off, and it's like my favorite time to take a vacation because it just seems like, well, in my world, my kids life kind of slows down and we don't have all kinds of hectic, chaotic, like, practices and sporting events and all that kind of stuff. So I took in 3 movies at the movie theater, which is just like, I don't usually go to that many.
You pay for movies still?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? And then I just sat around and watched a lot of movies too, among other things. I mean, I did other things. I didn't just watch movies. I did other things, but
you watched some TV shows too.
I didn't watch any TV shows that I can think of. We started to watch Luke Cage. I like had it queued up and everything, and for whatever reason, it like would not play. I don't know if there was a connection error between Netflix and my Chromecast, but it kept giving me an error message, so we abandoned that. For whatever reason, everything else worked, so I don't know what the situation was.
We binge watched Man in the High Castle, the first season of that, on Amazon Prime. It was interesting.
See, what did that come? It came out maybe about a year ago.
See, it's on season 2. They just released season 2, I think.
It's a great concept.
It's an interesting concept.
Interesting. I should say great, because it's kind of a downer.
It's a downer.
It's an alternate end of World War II where the Nazis own half of the U.S.
Oh, wow.
And, the Japanese own the other half, and there's like 5 states in the middle that are like a neutral zone. Or
really?
Yeah.
More or less the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, it's
what
kind
year
of...
is it supposed to be?
50s.
Yeah, so it's like 10 years after the war.
Wow.
It's pretty, like, to me, it's a good concept. I've only watched like 5-6 episodes, and I felt it was kind of slow.
I could see that.
And for me, it was hard to be like, oh, yeah, let's watch another.
Yeah.
Because not much happened. I don't know, does it
It picks up. It's just as strange, but it gets a little bit more exciting. You get a little bit more background into the characters. The one leader of the SS has something happen that kind of changes, not necessarily changes his outlook, but kind of shakes him pretty deeply. It's pretty interesting. Now, season 1 of episode 2, I'm just going to throw this out there. They meet the man in the high castle, and it's Milton from Office Space. So I'm watching this episode, and I cannot get that out of my head that this is Milton from Office Space. So that kind of ruined it for me.
Tom Root?
I don't know what the guy's name is.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
It was Bill from King of the Hill.
Groot.
Oh, yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He did a lot of stuff with Mike Judge.
That's an interesting story, though.
If you have Amazon Prime, it's worth watching a couple episodes anyway of it to see if you like it.
So what movies did you get to watch?
Well, I think the one I'd like to spend the most time talking about is Passengers. We saw that yesterday. And so that's the new movie with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
The very pretty Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
Thank you for bringing the street language.
So it took the entire family to go see that one. Everybody wanted to see it.
Was it family friendly?
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
For sure. And I went into it thinking, okay, this is probably going to be a decent movie. It was about, not to give anything away, it's about they're on a spaceship, they're traveling to this destination, and, you see this in the previews, and they wake up early.
Yeah, they wake up.
And
cryogenic.
They're like
frozen.
They're suspended. I forget how they describe it, like suspended animation or whatever.
Deep freeze.
But it was pretty interesting. The thing that I thought was fascinating about it is the movie was done really, really well. Like,
really?
There wasn't anything. It was simple. In my opinion, it was simple. Like, it didn't go into any like over complication of anything. It didn't go into a whole lot of like background to kind of give like this whole descriptive, detailed story on how they got to this point. It just basically started at this point. And then it just evolved through what they were going through in that time frame, and it didn't. It just wasn't overly complicated. It was just a simple story, I guess.
But it keeps the audience like not knowing anything as well.
Right. And that's what I thought was kind of interesting about it. Like as we left, I thought, "Oh, I would have liked to see this," or it would have been interesting if they would have showed that. But at the same time, that's like, in my opinion, that's a good movie if like you can walk away from it. Yeah, if you can walk away from it trying to kind of fill in the blanks on your own without them, going through each detail. It had me thinking about it like the rest of the day, and even into today. Really, I was thinking about it a little bit, and I was like, there's like some unanswered questions of like these things that happened, as well as like things that the characters had to face throughout the story that you kind of putting yourself into that situation, you think, what would I have done? And you said you read some negative reviews about it.
I've said it was Deadspin. Oh, let me kill this. I'm looking for it on Google now, but it was not a Deadspin review.
What you described, I would have never thought that along those lines, and I thought it was totally harsh. I don't want to give away too much of the background of the movie, but you have to, if you put yourself into the position of the characters, you'd probably feel differently based on
I haven't seen it. I've just read that review, and the way that it was explained in that review, the point of view, logically, I could see classifying that.
Yeah, there was
realistically,
based on the things that happened. There was only one other. That was the other interesting. There was only two people in the whole movie.
And a robot.
And the robot, yeah. Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne's in it.
And, I don't think this is a spoiler, but he's only in it for like, a couple scenes.
He was a captain, right?
Kind of. He's like a, I don't think he's a captain of the whole ship, but he's like one of the higher ups. But he's only in it for a short time. And then he finds out kind of what, the characters have been up to, and he's like, that's wrong. But I can understand. I can understand why that happened. But I don't know. I think it's worth checking out. I would recommend people going to see it. It's obviously coming out at a bad time.
Yeah.
With Star Wars, so I have no idea where it's ranking.
Yeah.
Among releases.
What sci-fi adventure would you like to watch?
Right.
And
we already
Star Wars.
We watched Star Wars the week before, so. I don't know. It was really good. With those two, and you guys were talking about Jennifer Lawrence before the show. I got kind of a man crush on Chris Pratt. I just think he's.
Do you really?
I just think he's a cool guy.
He's funny. He's really funny.
Out of all the Chris's that are out there, I think he's the best for sure.
He seems, he seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just how he portrays.
No, I was reading some. I never watched the show Parks and Recreations, but I didn't know that he was on that show. But yeah, he kind of came from nowhere really, and he's our age.
Yeah,
and I had never heard of him until Guardians of the Galaxy really.
Yeah. And then you got Jurassic World, and then now Yeah,
they're making a second Jurassic World or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're making a second Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't think they're going to be making a second of this movie. Oh, spoiler.
Yeah, because he's in jail. I mean,
So yeah, I saw that, and then another highlight movie I guess that I saw was that 13 Hours, which we were talking about a little bit before, the Benghazi story.
That's a good movie, and I was actually surprised that it's one of those that I didn't even know it came out or whatever. It just kind of. It was one of those that Molly was like, "Hey, you want to watch this?" We rented one, or I had a free rental or something. Good movie, really good movie.
Great, really well done.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think it's a Michael Bay movie too.
Yeah, it was. And, because we saw that at the end, and my kids were like, "Oh, didn't he do Transformers?"
Yeah, and every explosion type movie.
Yeah.
Roger Ebert gives Passengers a pretty craptastic review, and it's similar to what I said before the show.
I don't know.
Roger Ebert isn't alive anymore.
RogerEbert.com. Oh, I'm sorry, Glenn Kinney from RogerEbert.com.
I was gonna say he died a few years ago.
1.5 stars.
I don't know. I liked it, but
critics, what do they know?
To each his own. I mean, you guys might feel that it was boring or whatever too. But it was just one of those. It was a different kind of movie than I guess I'm used to. It was, like I said, it was a little, and the whole idea of what was going on in the movie, because it was like about moving to a different. Basically, it was about
to Mars, wasn't it?
No, it was like a different galaxy.
Oh, really?
And it took years and years to get there, light years to get there. That's why they were in that animated.
So I guess I should ask this.
He needs a friend.
What did your kids think of it?
They liked it. Okay. They all liked it a lot.
So there you go.
And they didn't have any.
They didn't get
the
overtone.
The kid reviews.
The
overtone.
Not the critics got, and I didn't get that either. Not at all. I mean, yeah, well, do we spoil it? Do you want me to tell you guys what happens?
No, I already know what happens, so it's nothing for me.
No, I'll watch it. So
okay.
Don't spoil it.
I really think that Molly would like this movie.
Oh, it's a good Molly movie.
What are you saying about Molly?
I don't know. I just think it'd be her kind of movie that she would like. Does she like Chris Pratt?
Yeah, she does.
I don't know. It just seems like the kind of movie she would like. And Ned would probably like this movie too.
I don't know about that.
It's kind of a love story.
But it's not.
Oh, come on. You're just reading a couple of...
I'm just telling you the opposite perspective. Point, counterpoint, Mr. Epley.
The best love story out there is WALL-E.
Counterclockwise, clockwise.
Yeah.
So I got some beer.
You do? Imagine that.
Again, with Four Hands. What did we have from them last week? I just threw away the bottle.
Bonafide.
Man, that's good beer.
Man, that was a good beer.
This is Devil's Intention.
This is coffee?
Let's see. Stout brewed with coffee. Oh, you want me to use that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, since I touched this, you can have the other glass, Greg. That's good audio there, you pouring that beer in.
Yeah, it sounded really good.
Oh, man.
There you go.
There's more here.
What else do we have?
So, you know what? While we're drinking beer, you wanna do a few beer trivia questions?
Sure.
Would love to.
I know. Well,
I like trivia.
Okay.
I tell you what, whose Trivial Pursuit game was that we played New Year's Eve?
It was Greg's, I believe.
That had to be the easiest damn version of Trivial Pursuit I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, so it was called, what, Party?
It's Party Edition.
Like Trivial Pursuit? Or is it Trivia Pursuit?
Trivial
Pursuit.
So, I think the whole reasoning behind it is to make the games faster. because they don't even have colored pieces of the pie.
Yeah.
You win a category, you get a pie. It doesn't. They're all like silver colored.
But we played girls against guys, and what they got like four or five
in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you go first, you're pretty much gonna win.
Yeah. They almost ran it.
Yeah.
On the first try.
All right. Categories are buzzwords, beer 101, pub crawl, or beerology.
So real quick, these are questions that we should know the answers to? Or
sure, why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Beer 101.
Yeah.
See, we're on the same wavelength.
True or false? Low-calorie light beer was introduced to consumers in 1977.
That seems too early for me.
Yeah, I think it's too early. I was going to say like
mid-'80s.
Mid to late 80s, yeah.
Actually, it's false. Distributed by Rheingold Brewery.
Oh, jeez.
Gablinger's Diet Beer.
Like 1600 or
the
something.
first beer ever brewed with no carbohydrates was introduced in 1967. It was made using an enzyme process invented
we don't
by
care.
biochemists.
Next question.
Okay.
That's stupid.
I thought that I had always thought that like Miller Lite was the first.
I thought so too.
And then Bud Light was shortly after that.
I remember the commercials. Tastes great.
Wasn't it
filling in the bar and they?
Yeah.
Wasn't well, probably that's the first national brand,
they
maybe.
Stole the idea.
Yeah, that's kind of cheating by going, some guy in a garage made it,
Right. And we got
Bud Light was like Budweiser.
I say beerology.
Okay.
Beerology.
What does this category mean? What does beerology mean?
I don't know. We'll see. Question. Malting is A, the stage at which hops are added to the brew, B, the final step in the brewing process, C, a process that modifies barley, or D, the fermentation stage.
I'm going to say the barley one.
Yeah, I agree.
That is correct.
Next
process
question.
of elimination.
We don't really give a rat's ass on it.
Oh, you don't want to hear the explanation?
No.
All right.
Next question. Keep this show moving.
Okay, this is pub crawl. What country is home to the largest beer tankard in the world? Poland, Australia, Belgium, or Germany?
I'd say Germany.
Poland.
Wow.
Okay.
It's the ginormous bronze receptacle is 17 feet 8 inches tall, has a circumference of 27 feet 6 inches, and can hold more than 1,539 gallons of your favorite beer.
Wow. Next question.
All right.
Wow.
Buzzwords. A Bloody Brew cocktail consists of beer, tomato juice, and what other alcohol? Probably tequila, vodka, rum, or gin.
I'd say vodka. That's like that beer that Budweiser had.
Mary, right?
Wasn't it called Clamato? Chlamydia. Yeah.
You wouldn't want to drink that.
I don't want to drink the Bloody Brew either.
No, vodka is correct.
Wow.
So what do you guys think of this beer?
I like it.
It's okay. It's not as good as Bonafide.
Yeah.
It basically tastes like coffee.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cold coffee.
Cold coffee. Yeah, it's not bad. Got any more questions over there, Greg?
Sure. What do you want? Which one?
What's the green one? I'll go with that.
Pub crawl. True or false? The Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado, invented a beer invented a beer label that indicates when the beer is cold enough to drink.
Yeah.
That is correct. Cold activated bottle.
Keystone?
Wasn't it?
No, it was Keystone. On Coors. I thought it was on Coors Light.
Was it?
Or Coors.
Yeah. The mountains on the label are printed special turns blue.
Keep going with that one.
Fascinating.
Okay. True or false? Beer was banned in the country of Iceland from 1915 to 1989.
Jeez, that's a long time. I'll go false on that. That seems like an awfully long time. Iceland?
It is true.
Wow. Hell yeah, it is.
I
knew that.
Every year, our formerly beer-starved Icelandic friends celebrate the end of the 74-year drought on March 1st, National Beer Day.
That's crazy.
That's pretty out there.
How long was our
Prohibition?
Wasn't it like 4 years or something?
That was 13 years.
Oh, really? Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That might be right, because a lot of businesses started and had to
Died.
Yeah, and died. So yeah, you're probably right. It's probably a longer time than I'm thinking.
1920 to 1933.
13 years. Hey, what's wrong with our screen there, Greg?
Oh, went to sleep. Hey, it's bring your dog to the studio day again.
They're very loud. Okay, last question. What is the best-selling import beer in the U.S.? Corona, Guinness, Amstel Light, or Heineken?
I'm going Guinness.
I'm going Heineken.
You're both wrong. It's Corona.
Wow.
I shouldn't be surprised.
Is Corona not owned by AB?
It's still an import, isn't it? No. Let's Google that.
Who owns Corona?
Yeah.
It's a company on its own.
I think
somebody
isn't
owns
that a
it.
Miller
Brewery on its own.
Isn't I thought
Grupo Modelo, which is an InBev product, has 63% of the Mexican beer market.
Yeah, they own about everything.
They do.
That was fun.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring out those cards from time to time whenever we're having a frosty one,
Sure, why not?
Or when we don't have agenda items.
and you don't have any snacks this week.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
I could have picked something up, but
Annette found something that she was going to send for a snack. I don't remember what it was, though.
Oh, you ate it.
good story.
I probably did.
Yeah.
But he forgot what it was.
Yeah, well, it must not have been very good.
So there was this city in Japan. I don't know if
Nagasaki, Tokyo.
neither one of you have seen this.
Hiroshima.
No, it's
Okinawa is a country.
anyway.
Osaka.
They are the mayor is talking about Beppu, Japan.
Oh, I know where that is.
A spa resort town in Kyushu, and has over 2,000.
I'm sure he's
Hot
pronouncing
Springs.
those exactly right too.
Anyway,
So it's like Hot Springs, Arkansas.
so they want to actually make a theme park with a spa theme. So, like, the roller coaster would have you sitting in basically a tub of water while you're going up and all that, and like all the rides, you'd be basically in a little hot tub or whatever, and you'd walk around in your towel, and it looks very
Maybe
Relaxing.
Chris Pratt's character could go there.
I don't know if it's relaxing or not. I'd always think, oh man,
I would not like that
there's
at all.
probably
You
a
could
lot
share
of
the same boiling water as everyone else.
I know.
as every other 1,000 people that have been on that little cart.
There's someone
that day.
peeing in that.
Oh, and that's gross too.
That's
Gross. Oh, she's eating ice cream.
Oh,
Really?
Come
Why?
on.
This is terrible.
This can't be real.
So apparently,
How did you find that, Josh? What did you Google
Greg
to
had
find?
the.
geekloogie.com, I found.
Get the link. We'll put it in the show notes.
It's a YouTube. Do we have show notes? I guess we. On YouTube, you can find this, and if they get over 1 million views, they're gonna do this. The mayor says
1 million views.
Why would that have
and
anything
they
to do
surpassed it. No,
yeah,
already.
it's got
That's-
almost 3 million.
with That's
views.
stupid.
I'm just saying what it said.
Why would that mean anything?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
The health department in America would shut that down in a quick second.
This is not in America, though.
That's disgusting.
Well, if it looks like a water park, except maybe,
Everybody's naked.
That's true. I guess some things are similar to a water park, to what you see here.
Yeah, I guess. Except for the hot water splashing on you while you eat ice cream.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't even know why they showed that.
sitting in a pool of your own filth.
Well, you're not taking a dump in the pool or anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is everyone clean when they get onto that roller
Do you go to a
coaster?
public pool?
Yeah, but there's chlorine and
I'm sure.
Well, there'd be
there
chlorine in
has
here.
to be chlorine in that. Well, Beppo, or however you pronounce
how does it
town.
stay warm in the
That's
little
what I
coaster?
was just thinking. Because it was
That's a good question.
Every photo that it was like there was a steam coming off.
This is on one of the southwestern islands in Japan, close to South Korea, near the town of Fukuoka.
Well, and they have. Well, it said they have 2,000 hot springs, but apparently they're making their own springs by putting them in roller coaster
something
cars.
Doesn't seem right about this.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's a pretty well made video.
Well, and they have to have part of it built to have filmed that.
And
You think? You think it's real?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is
Whoa, what the heck is that?
I don't know what's going on
Wow,
next.
how is that on YouTube? Hit play.
I don't know. This is some other spa. It's not even.
I don't
it's
know that
all
it's a spa. I think it's a Japanese commercial.
No. I don't know. Well, so if you watch the Spa-musement, YouTube,
Look out for something else,
Look out
apparently.
for something not safe for work.
Not at all. How is YouTube allowing that?
Goodness.
I mean, there's full frontal nudity there.
wow.
That can't be.
Oh, here comes the dudes on disrobing.
Why are you still playing the title is
I
all
guarantee
in
they got underwear on.
the title is all in Japanese, so you don't know what
nobody
it
wants to
is.
see that.
Well, yeah, Japanese men are discreet.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
Can't
is
watch
that?
any of that.
How is YouTube not taking that down?
I don't know, but
If it has an adult
That's
tag to it.
amazing. I thought you couldn't show nipples on YouTube.
oh yeah, you can see all kinds of stuff on YouTube. My friend told me.
Nipples?
Was your friend Greg? Did you see? No. Did you see how he?
Yeah, he saved it
He's
at
like-
the last second, didn't he?
He's like, oh yeah, you can see tons of nipples. A friend told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like how
Whoa!
you
Look
saved
at that! That guy's. Play that back for about 10 seconds.
What?
Man, apparently you just need to watch these Japanese commercials for
other
great
countries can
entertainment.
get away with anything.
Well, I say Japanese. They look like Asian people. I
Yeah.
don't know that they're.
Oh, he just
He's ripping a fart in the tub and it's blowing water
it's
everywhere.
like a tsunami.
Okay.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
And I guess that concludes us explaining Japanese commercials.
I like the comments. What the F is this? Why, Japan?
I still am floored that video had
Japanese ladies.
nipples.
I want to see the comments on this.
Clearly visible nipples.
Let's see what the comments say on this
Uh-oh.
Spa-musement.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Jackson's watching.
Well, he couldn't see the.
No, but I got in trouble. Look, on the chat room, he said,
Oh,
Dad.
no. Dad. He's disappointed in
It
you.
was
the-
chocolate strawberry Oreos. Oh, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
what
chocolate strawberry Oreos. Yeah.
someone was supposed to be watching that.
What? Watching what?
The screen.
Josh.
We were. I am floored by that.
What, the nudity on YouTube?
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't think they allowed that.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably if he wasn't if he didn't have an account, it would tell him to log in.
Adult content.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're saying I got that switched off?
You've gone through the verification process to show that you're over the age of 18.
You
Is
have
that what
to-
you're
No,
saying?
I had no idea. It was
Email
such a
your
thing.
ID,
Yeah.
birth certificate.
Moving on.
Moving-
You know, it took 6 weeks to go through that process.
Wow.
That's a rigorous process.
Oh.
But
now you can
just went
see-
to a different site. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So you started P90X3.
Oh.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, New Year's resolutions, not that this was a resolution for us, but we were doing that 21-day fix and having pretty good results with it,
Were you?
Lori and I. Yeah, and we started doing P90X3, which Greg and I did probably, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Give or take? That's a good workout.
It's only 30 minutes. It's tough though. You work your butt off.
And Greg got a treadmill, and I'm gonna help him carry it down the steps here in a little bit after.
That'll be the most
heaviest lifting you've done.
Yeah, that'll be the heaviest lifting I've done in a while.
I don't know. Not much to say about that, but that's hard. That's hardcore stuff.
Okay.
And Madballs.
Okay, do you remember Madballs?
Yeah, those squishy Madballs that were like monster faces or whatever.
Yeah.
It's funny the precursor to stress balls.
It's funny that in the 80s that
we should just call this show the 80s show.
Greg's 80s show.
Yeah.
Well, in the 80s, we looked at that was like a cool thing. It was just a gross.
Yeah, there was no point to it.
It was just like a little foam ball.
Threw them at each
other. A little
other.
harder than a stress ball, like you said. But you're looking at the mini ones. If you scroll up, they actually
you're not looking at the right ones, Josh.
Here?
Yeah, those are
that's exactly right.
Normal size.
That eyeball one, man. I distinctly remember that.
Yeah, I probably have about 3 of them upstairs.
I'm not surprised.
Oculus Orbis.
Yeah, I had the what's his name, Dust Brain. I had that one and Hornhead and.
So did you learn about this because through Molly or
no? Which is funny because she's working at Target and I told her, I go, hey, Madballs are at Target.
I want one of each.
And yeah, of course.
It says collect them all.
Of course. There's only 6. Can't be that much, right?
How much are they?
I don't know. I just found them today, actually. And they it's a different design than the ones in the 80s. And she goes, what are those? And I'm like, it was a ball with faces on them in the 80s.
I remember that mummy-looking one.
Yeah, Dust Brain.
Yep.
Yeah. So these are pretty old comments. I guess it was released back in June of last year.
Oh, I thought that said December.
June 21st, 2016.
No, look at that top thing. Didn't that say December?
I don't see any dates on this one. Oh, yeah. Posted on December 23rd, yeah. I guess some of the older ones were from last year.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're looking for...
Oh, there will be many more.
Apparently they're at Target.
Yeah.
So is Molly
popping up.
Has she found them?
Well, she hasn't been to work to find them yet.
Oh, hey. What's the wedding countdown to? How many days?
Well, let me pull up the
your official. Do we have theme music for this? Do.
You just did it. So I'm.
What is this? Mushong.com? We didn't know about this.
I'm working on a site. Yeah. You know, I bought this a few years ago because apparently my last name was some German company or something. And
maybe they'll buy it from you.
Yeah, you could make millions.
I don't think they will.
Oh.
Where is the? It says on here somewhere.
So we know when we need to redo the theme music.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
I think it should be something more rocking.
72 days, 12 hours, 15 minutes, and 27 seconds.
No. Wedding update.
Yeah. All your hateful music.
We will be getting married in 72 days, 12 hours,
72 days,
15 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Oh, stressing.
72 days.
I am stressing.
Yeah. You're both in it, too. How about that?
Just over 2 months.
I'm officially stressing. I'm stressed out.
I know. It's not far off.
A lot of crap to do.
Did Molly tell you about getting measured for tuxes? We have a deadline.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What'd she say? March 1st was our deadline?
Oh, well, hell.
It's I'm glad you didn't say it was like January 6th.
I went and got married. Where the hell were you, man? You missed
We're
it.
supposed to do this together. It's a big party.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't go to the mall.
Fitting, yeah. So, go to Men's Warehouse.
Does it matter where?
No, it doesn't matter where.
Are you going to solicit wedding gifts through this show?
Sure.
You never know. Bill Gates might listen to this show. Did you see the thing where he was on Reddit and did the Secret Santa on Reddit?
Yeah, so did Snoop Dogg.
Dogg, yeah. Never know. He might be listening and you might get a wedding gift.
So Bill Gates
or Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg might send some good pot.
I'm sure he's listening. If you email the stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com, I'll throw my address to you.
And Bill Gates. Yeah, either
and
one.
Bill Gates.
It could be a gift to the show too.
It could be a gift to the show. Apparently,
he's taking it. You know that.
He wants new bar stools here.
I would love new stools in the bar because my ass is hurting.
We could carry on about how old these bar stools are. Your parents had these bar stools. These things are probably like 30 years old, aren't they?
Really?
Almost. I think 88. Whenever we moved into...
yeah, that's almost.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a long time.
Everything matched. The bar stools, the
couches.
One of
the couches in your basement, isn't it?
It used to be. There? Yeah, no, it's not there anymore. Oh. Yeah, those couches.
Hey, I want that back, man.
No, sorry, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh man, Fathead Death Star, huh?
Yeah. So one of Jackson's presents this year from Santa Claus, I don't remember if it's from Santa Claus or us, was we redid his room, repainted it because it was still the original paint scheme from when he was born, but we repainted it and put up one of those Fathead sticker Death Stars on the wall. It looked really, really cool, and we took a break or something, and I hear this weird noise, and I go back to his room. The damn thing peeled off the wall, and look at the box, and it says, "Will not work on textured walls." I'm like, what wall in America in a house built in the last 20 years doesn't have textured walls? So we figured out a fix. My first idea was use straight pins and try and poke it in the wall with that. But Annette found some Scotch release tabs or something that are like double-sided, Super Duty, double-sided sticky stuff. And we put those on last night and rehung it, and so far it's still on the wall. It looks cooler than
it fell down, huh?
Yeah, it completely fell off. Have you seen a picture of it?
Yeah, I saw it.
It looks really, really cool. It looks kind of 3D. And then, so the wall that we put the Death Star on, it's like a dark gray
Death Star
blue.
2.
Yes, it is Death Star 2. I splatter painted stars on that wall, so it kind of looks like it's actually space. It's pretty cool.
Did you do the original painting of Phineas and Ferb?
No, we paid a friend of ours to do that. I'm nowhere near that artistic.
Oh, okay.
Shit, you're lucky I painted the room.
When I saw that, I knew a guy, and you remember Doug, who's my old neighbor.
Yeah.
He did all kinds of murals like that, like Disney type stuff all over his kids' rooms way back when, and they were like freaking awesome. And then they went and sold the house. I mean, they were just so good. Like every Disney character and everything. He went all out and painted all these characters on there, and then they moved a couple years later. So I thought maybe you did that.
No, we paid a friend to do it.
I'd have to ask my sister-in-law, but I wonder how, if you have some sort of murals or something in a room like that, if they recommend just painting over it,
I'd be willing to bet they do.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks though.
Yeah, I know.
You spend all that work on it. Especially if someone comes in, they have kids who love the same things, and
Yeah, I mean,
I hate painting.
It would be a selling point, but
I really dislike painting.
I don't. The bedroom. I had a bedroom when I moved in that had one of those little borders with fire engines and police cars or whatever, and then it had it was red on the bottom and then white on the top with black spots. It looked like a cow, like a Dalmatian, like a fire truck. Yeah.
Why did I never know that?
Why'd you think a cow would go?
Well, it was white with big black dots.
But why would that go?
Dalmatian makes more sense now.
With a fire truck.
Why'd you paint over it? That was awesome.
Because I'm not 4. And peeling wallpaper sucks.
Yeah. Yes. Painting in general.
I think that's all of our topics for this show, Greg.
We timed it pretty dang good today.
Yep. So, it's 2017. do we have anything that we want to make as a goal for this show? Do you have any
sponsorship? A sponsorship.
A sponsorship.
I would just love to get some sort of feedback. That's my goal. Like, how can we do it? We need to learn that.
Mike, that's talking to you.
No, somebody besides Mike. I want.
Okay, Mike's been on the show.
One of your friends, Mike, that you listen.
Share it, Mike, and tell your friends to share it.
Hey, have your brother send some feedback. He's our Asian listener.
Yeah,
he's in China. Well, Taiwan now, I think.
At stuckinbetapodcast.com. Yeah, gmail.com.
Jesus, dang it, man.
So complicated.
No one's going to be able to.
Stuckinbetapodcast.com. What the hell? No, it's stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com.
Well, I think when we were doing more Beer 30 type shows and 509 Liquor down the street was open, I bet they would have gave us, like, you know, I think it was just like beer for
that had been in the fridge for 9 months.
No, it would have been like them saying, okay, you give us an ad on your show and we'll give you this beer or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
No, we just need to learn that part of this. I mean, I think, Greg, you have done a fantastic job.
Yes.
So far.
Well, thank you.
With the mixer and all of our
technology.
AV stuff we have going on.
So one of us, probably me, needs to learn this other part of the business.
I'm not a people person, so...
You're totally a people person.
Which is weird.
No, I know people. I'm not a people person.
You're a social media people person.
You know everyone, and you talk to everyone, but you hate people. It's ironic.
Well, if you're in IT, there's a good chance you hate people.
Well, okay, yes, that's...
I love people, by the way. I'm the other Josh. I love people.
I don't hate people.
I'm not in IT.
I just know. I just think people are stupid.
I think people are smart. I love all people.
That's
why people are brilliant.
Yeah, no. 9 times out of 10, you're an idiot.
I enjoy people. I enjoy all the people listening to this podcast.
Oh yeah, those are the smartest people in the world.
Yeah.
Well, that
anyone
goes
who listens
saying.
here, yeah.
And anybody that would sponsor, it's a freaking genius.
Yeah.
Because think about the return on investment they're going to get. I mean, shit, we have like 12 people listen a week.
Shush. 12,000.
Hey, we didn't look at the stats this week. We need to do that.
Our goal. Whatever it is right now, we're going to quadruple it.
Okay, we'll go for that. We need. You know what we need? Okay, we'll talk about this after.
We're going to talk about it after the show.
I was just saying about sponsored posts.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that yet.
No, you got to pay. That's the problem.
Oh, sponsor it
on Facebook.
Yeah. I thought about that. Yeah.
Someday we'll get paid. And we'll be able to bring you higher quality content.
I honestly, I don't think there's a problem with the content we deliver.
Except it'll change to, hey, I'm really enjoying this KFC.
like Leo Laporte. Yeah. He's a shyster.
Okay. So, and we're not being sponsored by Four Hands yet.
But that'd be awesome.
Them.
Yeah.
So subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, search for Stuck in Beta. You'd also find more information on beer30.tv as well as youtube.com/beer30tv.
And our email address is stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com.
Stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com.
Greg, do you want to say it?
Stuckinbetapodcast@gmail.com. So we will see you next time.
Do-do-do.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Do-do-do.
Oh, I turned the wrong thing up. Hold on.
Come on.
Let me okay, and wait. Here we go. And we will see you next time.